Hi folks. So as I explained in my last video, I went to Stephen's Bakery and I got the steak bakes and all that, and then I said, oh, we should do a Baynes versus Stephen's. I like Baynes sausage rolls, pork sausage rolls. They do beef sausage rolls and pork sausage rolls, but I've never tried a Stephen's sausage roll. So the Stephen's sausage roll was £1.44. The Baynes one, Christ, I can't even remember how much that was. It was £1 anyway, because I get juice and I get 2 of their white ice donuts as well that I'm going to compare here as well. So, Stephen's. Got all these bags here. So in here, I've got the Stephen's sausage roll. That's it there. Right. And next, we've got the Baynes sausage roll. Now, the Baynes sausage roll is considerably smaller, right? Also, the pastry's kind of got a different texture to it. So I'll show you in comparison the sizes of the sausage rolls here, right? So that's the Stephen's and that's the Baynes. So you can see the kind of size difference in that as well. The Baynes one feels a wee bit slightly more greasier, but we'll get a bash. So I'm going to take a chunk of this Stephen's sausage roll now. That's really quite nice. The sausage in it, the sausage in it is really soft and tender. It's seasoned as well. You can tell it's been seasoned with salt and pepper and stuff. It's really nice. The pastry surrounding the sausage isn't kind of that greasy feeling against your skin. How sometimes, as I've just touched the Baynes ones there, I love Baynes, but now that I'm doing a comparison, you can touch the Baynes, your hands are all greasy. Whereas the Stephen's ones, no, it's really quite nice. That pastry is really nice as well. Kind of buttery. It's not too flaky, but you've got a good bit of pastry there against the sausage. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really thick, and a good bit of sausage as well. Like, the sausage meat, as I say, is really nice. And for the Baynes, so when I initially lift the Baynes, again, as I explained, you can feel it a wee bit greasy in your skin. Also, it's that soft way where you think that's going to fall apart in my hand. I'm going to take a wee chunk of this, right? That's beautiful. Again, the sausage inside, really soft. With the sausage meat, it's not heavily seasoned or anything like that. You're just getting the taste of the pure pork sausage meat, which is really nice. For as much as this is really flaky pastry, as you can see, that's the sausage meat in there. The pastry is really flaky, but to compare it to the Stephen's, even though this is smaller, I actually prefer the Baynes one. You're getting more of a consistency of sausage meat in there. I'm just trying to dig out this 101 Stephen's Bakery bags here. I'll show you the sausage meat inside the sausage roll that I initially got out the Stephen's Bakery. So that's the Stephen's Bakery and that's the Baynes. So the Baynes sausage meat is thicker, although the Stephen's Bakery sausage roll is bigger, but it's not as thick, the sausage meat. So to be fair, I actually prefer the Baynes sausage roll. It's lovely, it really is nice. And for as much as the Stephen's Bakery sausage meat's been seasoned and all that, I actually prefer, again, the Baynes sausage meat. I feel it's more of a meaty flavour. So as I explained as well, Baynes and Stephen's both do the white ice donut that I like. So here we go. So to show you So I'm lifting the baynes one out, right? This is the baynes one here. It's really, really nice. I love these, absolutely love them. So I'm just ripping that in half and comparing it with the Stevens bakery one. Even though the Stevens bakery one's a pint iced, but it's all the same. Now, the Stevens bakery donut, again, was bigger than the baynes one, right? The baynes one is slightly greasier. Remember I explained it earlier on when we go to the carnival and we get the deep fried donuts with the sugar icing and all that on it. That's made I feel, but it's no, it's, try to describe, sometimes when you go to the carnival and you get the donuts, they're kind of like hollow, they're not packing in the middle. These are. That's lovely. It's a good consistency of the donut to the icing, but as I explained, I'll show you, right? My fingers, I don't know if you can make that out, they're kind of a wee bit greasy. Whereas when I had the Stevens bakery one, my hands aren't greasy after that. And that's the Stevens bakery one. It's a hard choice. I like the two of them, but on a greasy scale, I would probably favour the Stevens one because it's not so greasy. It's a bigger donut than the baynes ones. Both bakeries, absolutely love baynes, absolutely love Stevens bakery. They're both family run bakeries, although they've got a chain of bakeries and they're opening up more. I find them far superior to Greggs, and a lot of people probably will disagree with me on that. That's your opinion, that's totally fine. Everybody's got different opinions, everybody's got different tastes. So there we go. I prefer the baynes sausage roll, just purely for the taste factor. Even though it's smaller, the taste and the texture is, oh, it's just, it's beautiful. It really is nice for a sausage roll. The donuts, I'm going with the Stevens ones purely because it's less greasy and it's a bigger donut for your money, and I just feel as if it's more, it's heavier, and it is quite nice. The two of them are lovely, so if I can't get to Stevens, as I explained earlier on, I go to baynes, no bother. And even though I've done a comparison there with the two of them, I still continue to go to the two of them. It was just when I was talking in my last video there about Stevens bakery is amazing. Oh, I should do a Stevens versus baynes for the sausage roll. Both were really, really nice, and if I thought I couldn't get near a baynes and I was at Stevens, I would get a sausage roll. There's nothing really wrong with it, but I do just prefer the baynes one. Usually sausage rolls aren't really my go-to be fair. That's my wee boy, he's such a sausage roll connoisseur, and when I say connoisseur, he's fussy. If the sausage roll's not right for him, then he ain't eating it. And he likes baynes sausage rolls. He also likes Greggs sausage rolls, but Greggs is that dear. And I would rather see for taste factor, and purely just because it is a family run business, and you know what I mean, just feels as if they've maybe put a wee bit more effort into their stuff. I would go to baynes for a sausage roll. And as I say, he eats that anyway. So I give both a shout. I feel as if sometimes these wee bakeries are missed out because you're getting a lot of people like YouTubers and people on TikTok, they want to go to these wee hole in the walls or bakeries that people have never heard of. That's fantastic. I'm all up for that, and I will be looking out for that because I've done it myself. I've went into like Fleetwood and all that when I'm on holiday and looked at these wee cracking bakeries, but I just feel as if we miss the ones that's no as big as Greggs, but they've got a wee chain of them, but they are family run businesses. So I feel as if we miss something out there, you know what I mean? Because we kind of focus on the wee kind of places that you would never think, do you know what I mean? So I would definitely, if you're at a loss one day, take a wee drive through to Stevens because it's absolutely cracking. There was a baynes actually just down the road for it, but that's shut down. But the next baynes is in Inverkeithing, I think that's what you call it, which is where I went there for the sausage roll. So It's really, really good. There is baynes in Glasgow, as probably the Glaswegians know anyway. And if I was to go to Greg's or baynes in Glasgow, baynes would win it hands down, 100%. If I had a choice between baynes and Stevens, if I didn't want a sausage roll, I would take Stevens. Stevens any day of the week because of their steak bridies. That's the whole point I go through there. And their macaroni pies are brilliant as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you continue to like all the videos that I put up. As I say, I'm just starting out and I really, really appreciate you all watching my videos. I appreciate all my likes. I appreciate everybody that's starting to follow me, the people that are checking out my profile. Follow me. I will be putting more content up. I'm going more holidays, so I'll be putting more holiday kit content up. I've recently just learned that I'm going to Disneyland Paris again in a couple of months, so that I'll be doing a lot of food reviews in there. I'll be doing a lot of reviews around about Disneyland Paris. I'll be showing you the airport. I'll be showing you how to get to your hotel for the airport. We're staying in Explorers. I'll be showing you around about the Explorers and stuff like that. So if you continue to like my videos, please keep watching. It's very much appreciated. As I said, my first ever video, I've always fancied doing this. I've always wanted to do it, so I'm giving it a bash now. I'm just slowly building up my confidence. I'm still not confident about going into busy places with a camera, although Stevens Bakery was absolutely mobbed, and Stevens Bakery's not very big either, so to get a good shot of the camera, it wouldn't have been ideal anyway. But if it was empty, I would have took it in. So I thank you so much everybody, and I hope that you give these wee bakeries a shout because they're absolutely fantastic. It's worth a good munch. It really good is.